Alright, so I got Gertie in the shop, formerly known as WTF. And let me show you what she's doing, although I don't know if I have enough battery anymore because that battery's pretty bad. But I turn it in, it's got normal. And in fact, the lights are pretty dim, but yeah, there's not even a click. So what I'm afraid of is some of this stuff might be seized up. I haven't had this running in probably 6 months or so, ever since I bought Project Bravo, that is. So I want to say August 6th. So last August 6th is the last time. Right before that is the last time this was running, because the battery I had in this one is in that one. So yeah, so some of the things I'm afraid might be the alternator might be seized up. So we'll get this belt off and get a look at it. And this is a 2.5 engine, so a little bit smaller. You always tell with the big shroud and this little device. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose is on this, but all the 2.5 seem to have this on it, and then the airbox is in the same spot. So lots and lots of room to work on this vehicle, especially when you take this bad boy out, and that's probably what I'm going to do. And so that way we can get to the belt, get the belt off and see what turns and what doesn't. Jeep is already in neutral, so I should be able to turn the engine. That's the big one, that hopefully the engine turns. If it doesn't turn, then we got some issues, and I may have to pull her apart to get down there and try to loosen things and lube things up in the engine. So anyways, that's where we're at. All right, finally got her out, man. So thankfully this was a pain in the butt down here, but what's nice is all you got to do is loosen that one up, right? Unfortunately, this screw is stripped, so I couldn't even get a socket on there, so I had to use pretty much brute force to pull it up. Sprayed it with some PB blaster to get it out, because you can't get the shroud out without getting the radiator out. So I needed it all out of the way so I could see what's going on here. Man, what a pain. All right, so let's get this belt off and see what kind of problems I'm going to run into. Alright, got some good news and bad news. So good news is shoot, I don't have it set up anymore, but you'll have to take my word for it. Good news is the engine turns, okay, and all these pulleys turn. Alright, although the pump, this is going to need to be changed out eventually. It's sounding bad. Somebody put on this hose right here, which isn't made for like oils and stuff. And bad news is the alternator is seized, so that might be part of the issue that I'm having. So while taking the alternator off, I found something else. So the alternator bracket that goes, it's an aluminum piece that goes, connects, there's two bolts that are here. These were missing, and then there was a bolt on the back side, so there's a little aluminum piece right here that helps hold the aluminum, or the aluminum piece that helps hold the alternator in place. Well, I found it broken, and it looks like somebody had tried to weld it back together at one point. And obviously that didn't work so well. The piece should look like this right here. So I got this off of Blue's engine. Thankfully I still had it, and it's in still good shape. Got the bolts that are supposed to be right there, so we'll put that in place. But the alternator is seized, so we're gonna have to get a new one of those. So, well, at least we found out probably what the issue is. So this thing is gonna need not only an alternator, probably a battery, and that'll be it for now until I get those put in. And well, I can still use this battery. I'll have to charge it up, and it'll probably have to keep being jumped. But once I change those two, then hopefully she works and at least turns over. So that'll be the first issue. So, but that's all I'm going to do today. So thanks for watching, guys, and me tearing apart this 2.5 liter engine, and hopefully I can get this going so my dad can drive it around. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.